Porter Hertzman, number 21.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Scott Johansson, 35.
Champ Justice, number 1.
Jace Franson, number 11.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome back into Emery High School basketball here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. We're back at it. Emery trying to get back into the win column. Actually trying to get into the win column for the first time in 2025 following last night's 70-51 loss to the Canyon View Falcons. Today here at the Spartan Center, it is a non-region affair. Emery will welcome in the Uintah Utes, a team that enters tonight's tilt with a record of 9-2. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. And Travis, you got to have a short memory, especially this time of the year, because the games come so frequently. It seems like Saturday games have been a regular occurrence for Emery this year. Let's try to get a victory today.
Yeah, you got to work through the mistakes from last night, correct those things, short turnaround like you said, but correctable mistakes that you can fix. You can't turn the ball over. You got to make free throws. They struggled to shoot the ball last night. Those are things that you can fix, but there's also a lot of other issues that you got to correct as well.
Yeah, we know that that's a very good Canyon View basketball team. We know this, right? Hung with them early on in that game, but then things got away late. Specifically, well, I should say late. Things got away in about the midway through the second quarter. That's when the game started to change a little bit from Emery. But there were some positives. There's no question. There were positives in the game yesterday, even though it was a 19-point loss.
Yeah, you can take some of those positives, and you have to carry it over today. This is a good Uintah team.
They are a good team.
Yeah, the thing is, though, for Emery, it's just those slow starts coming out of those quarters put them in a hole. And each game that they've lost, they've just been in a deep hole, and it's hard to fight back at the high school level.
So how have Saturday games treated Emery so far this season? Well, the first Saturday game came on December 7th. It was a loss to Pengwich, a game in which Emery led the entire game for the most part, but then somehow lost by 13 points. Still kind of mind-numbing how that game went down. And then Saturday, December 14th, right here at the Spartan Center, Emery got an 8-point win over Grand, but then did suffer a loss in overtime to San Juan on a Saturday on the road. The fourth Saturday game of the season. And it is the last Saturday game of the season for Emery. They'll try to go 500. I think kids become creatures of habit. And playing on a Saturday is just a little bit different, right? Especially when you have a league game on Friday. But I asked Coach Justice about that, and he said, hey, we have so many teams in this region. We got to try to fill a full schedule whenever we can, and that involves Saturday games. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think once you get to the state championship tournament, you're going to have to play throughout the entire week anyway. So I say load up the Saturday games. Why not?
Yeah, it's just different because the routine, you're at school, and then you come out of the school on Saturday, you have all day to sit around, then you come to the gym at 2 o'clock. It's just weird. It's a different dynamic. But you got to work through it. Like you say, get to 2-2 in those Saturday games, and you got to get back in the win column after last night's loss.
Emery will try to do that, riding the hot hand of Jace Franson entering tonight's game, the leading scorer on the team at about 14 per tilt, had 13 last night. Jace had 12 in the first half. Canyon View did a good job of taking the ball out of his hands. So I know when you look at what Jace Franson brings to the table, you got to get him open, you got to get creative, he's got to get his shot off. When Jace is firing, Emery's a different team.
Yeah, Jason's got to move. They got to set picks for him. They got to free him up. They got to screen the guy so it allows Jace to get that open spot and free him up. And they did a good job. They got on top of him, didn't allow him to catch the ball, didn't allow him to make those catch-and-shoot threes. And that's credit to Canyon View's defense. So if Jace is not the guy scoring, then you're going to have to pound the ball down low. We saw West last night get some touches around the rim.
We'll take a look at the RPI. It does start to matter around this time of the year. Now, Emery went into last night's game number 12. Even with the loss, they still sit number 12. What's the task at hand tonight or this afternoon, however you want to word it, when we look at the Uintah Utes? It's a team, as you alluded to, very, very good so far this season. Uintah holding a record right now of 9-2. I like this matchup a lot for Emery. I think for us, watching from afar, the question would be, how good is Uintah? When you go through and you look at some of the teams on their schedule, they don't necessarily stand out as just some absolutely dominating forces, but nonetheless, they have played they're number 3 in the 4A classification for a reason.
Yeah, we don't really know, right?
No, we don't.
That's the thing. When we see these other teams,
for us, they're a 4A. They're a 4A team.
Yeah. We're not accustomed to seeing them, but they're 9-2. So they're 9-2 for a reason, and they're in the 4A level. So that's a step up. But that's still, you said 9-2. You're a good basketball team.
Yeah, there are some common opponents. There are some common opponents that we have seen so far. Emory lost to Morgan. Uintah lost to Morgan. They lost by 17 points. Emory went toe-to-toe earlier this season with Union. Well, Uintah not Union. That was Carbon that went toe-to-toe with Union, but Uintah beat Union 74-60. Another common opponent for Emory would be Manti. Well, Emory beat Manti. Manti beat Uintah handily by 19 points. Uintah also beat Richfield, Travis. So there's a lot of questions. I think this is a great gauge game, I think, for Emory. Uintah, we know they're one of the top teams right now with a 4A classification. How do the Spartans fare against this team? We'll find out. Uintah led by Dawson Gardner. He averages about 17.5 per game. Last night, we saw 2 kids from Canyon View averaging about 18 that went off for 32. So the one thing that Emory is getting here on their home court, they're getting offenses that can score the basketball. When you have 3 or 4 kids that are hovering around double digits, you know that you can score the basketball at will, and that's what Uintah can do. They can score at will.
Each team's going to have that guy that's going to come in and can put the ball in the hoop, and that's, for Uintah, it's Dawson Gardner. That kid's good. Yeah, he can create his own shot, getting off the dribble, getting to the hoop, shoot the 3. Anytime you get to these levels, you're going to have that. And last night, they had 2 guys. Uintah, I don't think, has that 1-2 punch. They have one guy, and then they have nice role players who fit the role of the team.
They do have 3 kids hovering around double digits. Emory, on the flip side, they got a couple of kids that are averaging close to double digits as well. We'll see how they fare against this Uintah team. A lot of size being thrown at the Spartans today here at the Spartans Center. We're going to pause for just a moment. It's the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We're about 5 minutes away from tip-off here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Also live on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emory.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist, and here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home, the scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1.
Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We will bring back in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel. That's Castle Country Radio Emery. Remember, you can go there, watch any game on demand at any time. That's Castle Country Radio Emery. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll begin with the visiting Uintah Utes. Getting the start, again, we talked about him, Dawson Gardner. He's a senior, standing 6'1". He wears number 5. He'll be joined by Braden Murray. He wears number 23. He's a senior, standing 6'3". Also getting the start, number 32, J.D. Pickup. He's a senior, power forward at 5'11". Number 33, J.J. Jensen. He'll be out of the backcourt, a senior, standing 5'11". And in the middle, number 45, Gideon Owen. He's a senior at 6'8". Let's take a look at the starting 5 for your Emery Spartans.
Porter Herdsman, number 21, point guard.
Jace Franson, number 11, shooting guard.
Braxton Butler, number 32, forward.
Scott Johansson, 35, power forward.
Wes Johansson, number 42, forward.
That's the starting 5 for the Spartans. They come out wearing their home white uniforms. Uintah wearing black laced with red. They pop. If you're a Utah Ute fan, you'll dig the Uintah Ute uniforms. And we are just about set to go here at the Spartan Center. Tipping things off will be Gideon Owen against Wes Johansson. Emery right now going through their traditional pregame rituals, and we are set to go. Can you put up more than 51 points? That's what they did last night against Canyon View. And Coach Justice has said time and time again, you got to find that sweet spot. You got to get in the 50s. There have been times Emery's been down in the 40s. Stole a game against Delta at around that 50-point mark. That seems to be key for this team. They got to score the basketball.
Yeah, for Emery to win this game, they got to be 55 to 65 and up.
So Wes Johansson against Gideon Owen, and the tip is controlled by the Utes, moving left to right on the radio dial. Gardner wearing number 5, top of the key, spins it quickly off the left wing. Emery comes out in the extended 2-3 zone. They'll stay in this the majority of the game. They've been so active with the feet and the hands. Done a great job defensively. We were talking about a moment ago, typically the problems come on the offensive side of the floor. There's a turnover. Braxton Butler steps up. Emery's got the first takeaway of the ball game, 30 seconds into this one. Herdsman goes into the right corner, head fake. Franson stops in the paint, in trouble, splits 2 defenders, tried to draw the foul, did not get the whistle, and Owen comes down with a board for the Utes. Gardner wants to push it, comes in off the right elbow. He lost the ball. 2 possessions, I would say 2 turnovers, but a very late whistle comes. And that goes against Emery. Wes Johansson picks up his first personal.
Yeah, wild attempt on one end, and then you come back, you think you got the second turnover, then a late foul. Probably the right call. Looked like he might have got him across the elbow.
First personal on West. Gardner out of the right corner, goes down to Owen. Spin move on Johansson, brought him off his feet. Shot at the rim is off of the mark, and a rebound to Scott Johansson. He pushes it up now to Porter Herdsman. Emery trying to move out of the left corner. Spartans get it to West Johansson. West is in the paint. West fading away, shot up, no good off of the back iron, and a rebound now to the Uintah Utes.
Yeah, he just needs to drop step and go back to the left-hand side, and he's got that little floater. Instead, he goes into a more difficult attempt, fading from the basket.
Another turnover here for Uintah. Emery trying to push, and a turnover for the Spartans.
Yeah, right now, back and forth we go. Turnovers, wild shot attempt at the rim, put back, up and in on the follow. Offensive board, 2 points to the Utes. That's Murray following up the mess. And 6:25 here in the quarter. The Utes finally scratch. It's 2-0.
And we have a foul against Uintah. That'll be their first team foul. Stops the clock at 6:21 to play here in the quarter. Emery still looking for that very first bucket of the ball game.
Yeah, this game's going to be a lot different from yesterday. You can see it's going to be called tight.
Herdsman goes around the top, goes back to Franson, fakes left, moves right, goes back to Herdsman, now to Johansson out of the right corner. He drives, lost the basketball. Great interior defense by the Utes. Owen drives down the middle of the paint. His shot at the rim is off the mark. So Emery has actually avoided disaster a couple of times. Uintah's had some clean looks at the basket. They have been unable to convert.
Yeah, offense right now, both ways, struggling.
Spartans can get moving here.
That's a reach. Good call up top. Jensen thought he had a clean pickpocket going the other way. Instead, he reaches over the top, commits the foul. His second personal. Again, this game is going to be called tight. Can't be handsy, or we're going to be in the penalty.
Not sure who that benefits, if it's Emery or Uintah. 3-point shot on the way. Franson shot is off of the mark. So Emery slow out of the gates. You wonder if the tired legs, short shots coming from last night. 3-point shot for the Utes on the way. Another miss. That's Jay Sutton, who was freshly checked in, missing off the right wing. Now Emery trying to push it back the other direction. Scott Johansson is in the paint. Hook shot up, goes glass for two, and Scott's got the first bucket of the ball game for Emery.
Just sidesteps and then bounces off Owen and goes up off the glass and in.
Down low, Owen, spin move. Kick out. Left side drive shot at the rim, blocked by West Johansson, but a foul is called, and that'll be 2 on Big West, which may put him on the pine.
There should be no time where Owen is 5 feet from the basket, spinning off and throwing that ball back up top. He's 6'8". Use that 6'8" frame and go straight to the basket.
JD Pickup will go to the line. Pickup, first shot on the way, good. Make it 3-2.
Pickup knocks down the free throw. Angle for us kind of sealed off up top. Everybody thought clean block. Instead, foul shots. And Pickup
goes 1 of 2 at the line. Long rebound ran down by Herdsman. 4 minutes and 51 ticks left here in the opening quarter. 3-2. Apologize for the video on our YouTube channel. We'll get that worked out momentarily. A miss down low for Emery. Will Jeffs with a rebound. Kicks it back out. 3-point shot on the way. Franson doesn't get the friendly bounce off of the back iron. There's a bucket for the Spartans.
A little floater in the lane. Jace gets it to fall, and the Spartans 4-3 up. That's a deep three.
Shot no good, off of the mark by Gardner.
Yeah, second chance. Whoever gets those rebounds is going to win this game. Another turnover by the Utes. And they somehow come up with the ball. And there's Owen. That's that big frame.
He is a big body down low, and still Uintah unable to convert.
Yeah, Owen just brought the ball down low where all the guards can swipe the ball free, and they do, and the Utes turn the ball over once again. Active hands early on. I like to see that defense swarming through, crowding the lanes, not allowing the Utes any opportunities towards the basket.
3:46 left here in the opening quarter. 4-3, Emery with a 1-point advantage over the Utes.
Yeah, this pace plays right in the hands of Emery.
Shot at the rim is deflected. Emery's able to get possession once again of the basketball. A drive in, another turnover, and now the Utes can push. Had numbers momentarily. Emery's transition defense back in a big way, and now Uintah can slow things down. 28 on the shot clock. Right side, holding the basketball. It's Uintah's Jay Sutton. Goes left now, holding. Gets Gardner, Dawson Gardner. Kicks it out, right side, three-point shot off of the mark by Murray. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Uintah. So Emery's defense comes up with a big stop. Very low-scoring affair so far here at the Spartan Center, 4-3. Emery with a 1-point advantage over the Utes. The 5 now out for Emery. A little bit of a different look. Bo Stilson has come into the game, along with Will Jeffs, Jace Franson, Porter Herdsman, and Scott Johansson. That's the 5 for Emery. Stilson got some solid moments last night against Canyon View, earning some varsity reps here. Scott Johansson off of the left elbow, drives in, floats one up, no good, fouled from behind. And now shots coming with 2:48 to play here in the first quarter. A chance for Emery to scratch from the stripe.
Just comes across the body trying to block that. Got him across the shoulders in the area of the head for the foul. So back to the free throw line go the Emery Spartans.
First shot for Scott is up, and it's good. He's got 3 now here in the quarter. 5-3, Emery by 2. 2:48 to play in the first. Second shot is up. That one is short. Stilson able to poke the ball to Jeffs and then to Johansson. So another opportunity for Emery. 3-point shot for Porter Herdsman is off of the mark.
Yeah, Will doing what he does, keeping plays alive.
5-3 Emery. 2:37 to play here in the opening quarter. Uintah basketball. Owen. Backing his man down, working on Will Jeffs. Kicks it out left corner. Here's a 15-footer off the elbow, no good. Murray got a clean look, couldn't convert.
Yeah, but if Murray just picks up the dribble and then goes over the top, they get 2 points with Owen. He has the size advantage. Nobody on Emery can compete with the size out there right now. They don't utilize that kid enough through their offense.
We have a 30-second timeout. 2:14 left to play in the opening quarter. Slow pace here. 5-3 Emery with a 2-point advantage. It's only a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Travis, so far in this game, Scott Johansson with 3 points, Jace Franson with 2. Both offenses look a little sluggish.
Yeah, both teams struggling in the half court. The game is sloppy. It favors Emery right now. It's slow pace. It's bogged down. That favors the Spartans. So for the Uintah Utes, struggling to shoot the ball from the outside. They're not getting the ball down low, which opens up their attack around the rim. Emery's doing a good job. They're just swarming Owen every time he touches in the paint. And if it's me and I'm Uintah, I get the ball down low as much as I can. He's 6'8".
They got some size. There's no doubt about it.
The problem is every time Owen catches in the paint, he's just looking to hot potato back out top. He's not looking to really shoot around the rim.
Herdsman to inbound on the baseline out of the timeout for Emery. 2:14 here in the first. Down low, Johansson swatted. That's Owen. Size, a difference maker on the run. J.J. Jensen kicks it out off of the left wing, and Utes wanted to penetrate inside. That was Sutton once again. He draws the foul out on the perimeter. Third team foul now for Emery. Call that one against Scott Johansson.
Owen with the block on the other end comes down to the Utes. And they had a little break going. They threw the ball to the perimeter, then they kicked right back out towards the top.
Uintah with the basketball. Sutton swings it quickly. 3-point shot for Jensen, no good. Long rebound ran down by Franson. Gives it up now to Stilson. He penetrates in off of the left elbow, and he took too many steps. Bo thought he had a clean look at the basket, thought he had a nice offensive play. The officials call him for a travel. He did avoid contact. Unfortunately, All for naught with 1:52 left. Turnover. Uintah basketball. Sutton brings it up.
That's a good call. Dragged that pivot foot.
Sutton moves it right side to Jensen. Goes off the baseline. It's poked away. Another Uintah turnover. Franson finds Herdsman. Great transition D by the Utes again. Will Jeffs goes floating inside the paint. Shot no good, but a push foul from behind. That's going to send Big Fella to the line to shoot 2. Will plays such a physical brand of basketball. He spent a lot of time at the charity stripe so far this season. J.J. Jensen, the guilty party for Uintah with $1:28 to play in the first.
It's a great feed. Pocket pass underneath, leading to the basket. So you got to give credit to Bo Stilton with the assist attempt. And then, like you said, Jeff's going that high motor pace. Gets pushed in the back, misses the free throw.
About a 50% clip on the season for Will. Still 5-3 Emery, $1:28 left in the first. Trying to go 1 of 2 at the stripe. Second shot is up, and it is in. So Will gets his first point. Sutton walks it up for Uintah. Goes to Gardner. Trying to swing around the perimeter. Johansson knocked it out of bounds, out of Pickup's hands. On the sideline, it'll stick with the Utes. 27 on the shot clock.
Opening quarter, Utes 0 of 3 from the three-point line. Struggling offensively, turning the ball over at a high rate.
Getting inside the paint, kick out, three-point shot on the way. Good. There's a triple from Sutton out of the left corner, and we're all knotted up 6-6. It's only a matter of time before the Utes get rolling on the perimeter. Sutton buried that one. 1 minute left here in the opening period. Brett Griffin is checked in for Emery. Griffin goes around a screen top of the key, lost the ball, picked up by Stilson. Bo down low, tripped up, foul on the ground. That's 5 team fouls, I believe, for Uintah. So shots coming now for Bo Stilson.
Stilson just goes baseline, gets bumped, hits the deck into the free throw line. Emery's done a good job getting the free throw line in the quarter.
I've been a fan of Bo Stilson. I'm glad that he is getting some varsity reps. I think it's the right call from the coaching staff. Bo, obviously an impact player on the football field. Misses the first foul shot a little long. Had to step in the secondary for Emery. Did a tremendous job as they had one of their most successful football seasons in about 30 years. Second shot for Stilson. Barely draws iron. Goes 0 for 2 at the stripe. So Emery not hitting at a high clip right now at the line. It's about a 16-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Three-point shot for the lead. No good off the mark. Will Jeffs climbs a ladder to grab the defensive board. Gives it off now to Stilson, who finds Herdsman. Emery can pretty much play for the final shot. About a 1 second differential between the shot and game clock. Porter stands at the volleyball line. Goes to Griffin, now to Johansson. Scott with 16.
Yeah, movement's not great right now.
Emery's going to stall this one out, make sure they get the final shot. Porter's face guarded by Sutton. Now goes right side to Griffin. Griffin splits 2 defenders, goes cross court. Johansson puts up a prayer, no good, and that takes us to the end of the opening quarter. Not necessarily the best of offensive performances from either team, but we will go to the second quarter all tied at 6-6 here at the Spartan Center. It's Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
The Spartans play here
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KO.
Second quarter underway here at the Spartan Center. We're all tied 6-6. Emery hosting Uintah on this Saturday afternoon. Second game in as many days. Wes Johansson is back into the game for Emery with 2 fouls. Backing his man down, fading away. Off that left foot, missed everything. And now Uintah will have an opportunity to take the lead.
That's wild. It's just spinning the wrong way and then making it more difficult on yourself and just going straight up and down. You're fading from the basket.
Ute basketball, Sutton holds. He goes left side. And now it's pickup. Wanted to go high post, intercepted by Breck Griffin. Breck, full head of steam, coast to coast. Good transition defense by pickup, but he'll get called with contact, and now the freshman, Breck Griffin, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Turnovers, compounding issues for the Utes, getting Emery out and running. And Emery's got to the free throw line. They're not making the free throws, but they're getting to the free throw line.
Which is a positive in a sense. Second year where we've done away with the 1-and-1, right? That was changed last year.
It's better.
I'm a fan of it. First shot for Breck on the way. Good.
Doesn't make sense, though, that men's college basketball is the only one that still has the 1-and-1 in halves.
Also play halves. That is it.
Of any form of basketball anywhere in the world.
Yep. Breck knocks down the first. He's got one more shot coming. And Breck goes 1 of 2. So the struggles continue with the line for Emery. They do break the tie. 7-6, 7-17 to play in the second. Walking the ball up. It's Gardner. He's been quiet so far. Again, averaging about 18 per game. He's floating around that high post trying to break down the 2-3. Gets it. Fading away. 12-footer on the way. Long off of the back iron. Porter Hertzman with another rebound. Porter's been active on both ends of the floor. He surveys. Gets within 12 feet. Kick out to Breck. Breck back to Porter. Porter fakes left. Goes right. Floats it up. Foul and 1. No, they wave the basket off. Looked as if it would be a tremendous three-point opportunity for Porter Hertzman. But instead, foul on the ground. That's 2 personals now, or 2 team fouls rather, for the Utes. Also 2 personal fouls for Jay Sutton. Porter will get a break. Jace Franson will check into the game.
That's just a miss by the officials. Should have been on an and 1. Instead, underneath out. Wipe 2 points off the board and a free throw attempt in the process.
Wes Johansson gets it into Braxton Butler. Braxton now to West. Spin move. Kick out. Breck thought about the 3. Now he wants to penetrate. There's nothing there. Goes to Franson. They're trying to get into their automatics. Devin Rasmussen out on the court as well with Griffin, Butler, Wes Johansson, and Jace Franson. That's the 5 for Emery. Right side, it's Rasmussen. Goes in to the post. West shot, hook, no good. It's excellent defense inside the paint by Trayson McEnany.
West wants that one back. That's a bunny.
Down low, McEnany for 2.
4-point swing. You miss a layup on one end, give up a layup on the other.
3-point shot for Rasmussen is good. He knocks it down off of the perimeter.
And that's what they need more of. No hesitation. Rise up if you get that space and bury a 3-pointer. You can't be gun shy.
Drive inside. Shot at the rim. No, Gardner thought about it. Finally goes up. Tons of contact. Did not get the whistle. So credit Wes Johansson for a big play inside the paint. Franson top of the key. Goes left side now to Rasmussen. High pick is set. Go to Breck now off of the right wing. Gets it inside. Backing his man down. It's Johansson. And West goes to work on Gardner for 2.
And see how much easier it is for him? He just drop steps in, goes strong side, and finishes instead of fading from the basket.
It's his first bucket of the game. 12-8. Emery by 4. And right now, applying some pressure to this veteran-savvy Ute squad. Holding right now Andrew Oldham at the top of the key. Oldham wants to penetrate. Pops from 14. Good. There's a beautiful mid-range jumper. Andrew Oldham, the senior, knocks down his first shot attempt, 12-10. And now the Utes are going to try to apply pressure. They go to a 2-2-1 press. Emery struggled with the press last night against Canyon View. And a turnover right out of the gate. Oldham Hands it off. Bringing it in left side. Gardner draws the foul on Braxton Butler, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And Jace last night was the one that struggled with the pressure coming from that press. Jace, again, is the one that gets trapped. He turns the ball over, and we've seen the Falcons press and get to the free throw and score points off those turnovers. There's an opportunity for the Utes.
Dawson Gardner at the line. First shot on its way, and it is no good. 4:39 left in the first half. Emery 12, Uintah 10. Gideon Owen comes back into the game. McKechnie will go to the bench.
That's a lane violation.
Second shot is no good. Loose ball. Porter Herdsman comes up with it. He's come up with a lot of long rebounds in this game. Porter walks it up across half court. Butler now with the ball. Feeds it back to Griffin. Breck has 1 point in this game. Drives beautiful feed to West inside. West goes up and under. The big fella can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Swatted by Owen. Loose ball. Ran down by Emery. Tipped by Butler to Herdsman. He finds Johansson. Kick out to Scott for 3. It's in and out. No good. And Owen this time able to corral the board for Uintah. Couple of good looks for Emery. They can't get a shot to fall from the field right now. Under 4 to play in the second quarter. 3-point shot, no good. Gardner misses short. Herdsman with another long rebound. Porter with a bounce pass to Breck. Wild layup falls.
They go 2-on-1 off the long rebound attempt from the Utes, and they score.
Right side holding its pickup. Bounce pass in the paint. Gardner shot at the rim is no good, and West Johansson reaches over the top of Scott Johansson for the defensive board. Scott now runs it up. Stop and pop. 3-ball good. Scott Johansson from distance. He's got 6. Emery leads 17-10. Timeout Uintah. Coach Brandon Johnson wants to talk it over. 3:17 left in the second. It's 17-10 Emery, their largest lead of the game when we return.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
The Spartans play here.
West Johansson, number 42.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
3:10 left here in the opening half. Emery 17, Uintah 10. That's Emery's largest lead of the game. Utes take a 3 out of the timeout. Shot's no good. I believe that's a loose ball foul against Uintah. It is. Braden Murray got a clean look out of the corner. Couldn't hit. Now Emery's going to make some changes to their 5. Jace Franson is in. West Johansson goes to the Pines. So Scott Johansson, Porter Herdsman, Jace Franson, Bo Stilson, and Will Jeffs. That's the 5 for Emery. The counter for Uintah, J.D. Pickup is out. In the backcourt with him is Andrew Oldham, who's made an impact in the game. Dawson Gardner is out on the floor, along with Braden Murray, and then Gideon Owen in the middle. 3-point shot for Franson. It was a wide-open look, missed out of the right corner. Bo Stilson with a pickpocket steal down low and draws the foul on Oldham. That's what Bo Stilson brings to the table. He's got some tenacity on both ends of the floor, Travis. He has earned these varsity reps, and he is proving it by making the scrappy plays.
Yeah, just hung around the basket and then swipes through, comes up with the steal, and gets to the free throw line. It's a great defensive stop to come up with the ball. And he gets no point off of it.
He's 0 for 3 at the foul line. Oldham will come out of the game. Back in for the first time is Randon Sorensen. One more shot coming for Stilson. That time he knocks it down. Bo's got his first point. Took the lid off of the basket. 18-10 Emery, extending the largest lead of the game. 2 minutes and 42 ticks to play here in the first half. Shot from 15, good. There's the Dawson Gardner we expected. Mid-range jumper on that 2-3 zone, Travis.
Yeah, we saw Kennedy utilize the mid-range last night. Uintah has scored 4 points now off the mid-range.
2 minutes and 27 seconds and counting to play in the first half. Surveying the floor at Scott Johansson. He is face guarded by Pickup. Goes 12 feet away, hands the ball off. Now Herdsman finds the cutter. It's Stilson. Beautiful feed to Will Jeffs and a foul. Bo Stilson is making plays happen out on the floor. He finds Will Jeffs off the left low block. Will goes into the contact, and now he'll go back to the foul line to shoot 2.
Emery's doing a good job moving without the ball, and the primary ball handler is finding the cutters, and it's leading to free throw attempts.
Jeffs' first shot, no good. It's in and out. Coming in for the first time, Angel Rios. Senior for Uintah. Dawson Gardner will go to the bench. 18-12 Emery, 2:12 left in the second. Second foul shot for Will Jeffs. That one is good. He's got 2 points. Emery's lead to 7. Sorensen walks it up. Goes to Murray. Back to Sorensen. Swing now to Rios. Around the wing. Trying to break down and create space in that 2-3 zone. 3-point shot off the mark and missed by Murray. Rios ran down the rebound, lost it, but Pickup is there to grab it. Fresh 35 now for the Utes. A drive inside. The floater is up and in. Randon Sorensen for 2.
Yeah, the Utes do a good job keeping the play alive. They get 2 points off the hustle play.
Still in that 2-2-1 press. Emery going side to side. Herdsman to Franson. Franson had a clean look. Ball goes right through his hands. He wanted to shoot before he had control.
Yeah, he was eyeing the basket before he had the ball. And he fumbles it out of bounds. Turnover.
19-14 Emery. 90 seconds left in the first half. Sorensen brings it up. Goes left side. Murray back to Sorensen. Emery sticks in the zone. Rios off of the right wing. Feeds it in down low to Owen. Owen's shot at the rim is no good. Jeffs tips the ball out to Franson. So now Emery back in control of the ball. Scott Johansson wants to run. Gets inside 15. Kick out to Jace. Head fake. Passes up the open 3. Finds a cutting Herdsman. His shot is no good. And a rebound now to the Utes as we hit the 1 minute mark. Pickup. Gives it off left side. 3-point shot. Sorensen with a miss. Will Jeffs grabs the defensive board. Emery's done a good job of limiting second chance opportunities in this first half. And for their efforts, they lead 19-14. Johansson in the paint, nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Porter. Gives it now to Stilson. Bo tried to split 2 defenders, draws a foul on the ground. He'll go back to the line to shoot 2. Where Bo so far in this game is 1 of 4.
Uintah misses a point-blank layup. They get an open 3. It rattles out. They come down on the other end, and they foul. And you look up, and this game is just, it's been weird. It's been a slow, bogged-down type of game, and Emery up 5.
That benefits Emery. Stilson misses another foul shot. He's now 1 of 5 at the line.
And if Emery
can make their foul shots,
they're up 10+.
No doubt.
And that's how you allow teams to just hang around because you're missing the free throws.
Bo's second foul shot is good. Well, Bo's got a big smile on his face. He's got a unique foul routine. Does not dribble the basketball. Did you notice that? Referee gives him the ball, spins it, shoots it. He's got 2 points in the game. He's 2 of 6 at the line. Emery up 20-14. Clock is not moving as Uintah brings the ball up. We've got to get the clock moving. Good news is the shot clock didn't move either. So we can just reset. Emery didn't bring any pressure. We're going to let Uintah just walk the ball up. (19-14), Emery by 5. Fall back, and Sorensen will walk it up. Clock now moving. Sorensen to Rios. Rios To go inside. Emery's got a few fouls to play with. Porter uses one there on the reach. Rios had the inside corner from behind. Porter with the poke foul. That's his first personal. Emery with a couple of more fouls to give with only 30.7 left. Shot clock has been turned off. Offense has picked up a little bit for Emery. They've scored 13 in this quarter compared to 8 for Uintah. Sorensen out of the left corner. Down to 27 on the game clock. Hands it off right side of Pickup. Pickup brings it back out to the volleyball line, and Uintah is going to take the final shot. Emery will fall back into the zone. It's Franson and Herdsman up top. Lurking is Braxton Butler and Scott Johansson. In the middle, Will Jeffs. Down to 9 seconds. Pickup goes right side to Sorensen. Back to Pickup, and we have a foul on the ground against Emery.
That's the problem, though, for the Utes of taking the ball back out and taking so much time off the clock. Emery has those fouls to use, so you use the one there, you slow it back up, 5.7. Now they have to inbound the ball back. It's going to go towards the top. So then you're desperation instead of just attacking.
First personal against Will. Inbound to Rios. Gets it out to Sorensen. Sorensen moves over to Murray. 3 at the buzzer is no good.
Desperation.
Yeah, the foul by Will turned out to be a very smart play.
That's just a poor offensive set for Uintah. They had a chance to attack. Instead, they take the time down. Emery uses the foul, and then they get a wild attempt, nothing doing.
We were tied 6-6 at the end of one. We go into the break with a 5-point Emery advantage as they outscore the Utes 13-8 in that quarter. So 19-14 Emery. Coming up, the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. We'll take a look at the Emery High School first half statistics and get set for the final 2 quarters. Right now, Emery 19, Uintah 14. It's Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636-X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve. Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30.
Peyton Nilsson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Welcome to the Emery Spartans Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call at 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
It's 19-14 here at the break. Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime report. Emery with a 5-point lead over the Uintah Utes. It was 20-14, but a point was taken off the board as there was a lane violation on Bo Stilson's second foul shot. And so that's what altered the score a bit. But Travis, still, you go back to that second quarter, Emery definitely looked better on the offensive side. That first quarter was a struggle.
First quarter was a struggle, both teams. Offensively, they just could not find any rhythm to score the ball. Second quarter picked up a little bit. Emery outscored him from the three-point line and the free throw line. That's the difference in the game.
Free throws for sure. Unfortunately, Emery not shooting at the highest clip so far. Let's take a look at the individual scores. You wanted balance? Well, you got balance. Leading scorer at the break for Emery, Scott Johansson. He's got 6 points. Outside of that, 3 for Brett Griffin, 3 for Devin Rasmussen, 2 for Jace Branson, 2 for Wes Johansson, 2 for Will Jeffs, and 1 for Bo Stilson.
I think for Emery, if they're going to have any success moving forward in this season, they've got to have balance like that. You can't rely on just 2 guys and then everybody else just kind of trying to find a rhythm. I thought they all did a good job of filling the box score, doing the little things. They're moving without the ball. You can see the balance and how it affects the game. Well, they got a 5-point lead because of it.
We'll look at some of the other key aspects in this game. I mean, defensively, you can't really overstate how good Emery has been. I know that Uintah hasn't exactly been clean, but in the same sense, a lot of that has to do with the activity that Emery has thrown their way. That 2-3 zone, it's extended. It looks very similar to a 3-2, but it's because they are so active. There's a lot of movement. I know the old saying is if you play a zone defense, you might be lazy. That's not the case with this Emery team. They're not lazy in that zone at all.
No, I think they're more active tonight defensively. They look more engaged than they were last night. And defensively, like you said, it's not lazy. They're just playing it really good. They're just dropping that coverage down. They're not allowing Gideon Owen, who's 6'8", to get those catches in the high post to kick back out. And when Gideon did get those catches, there was 4 white jerseys around him, and he passed around the perimeter. And Uintah's not making their shots. Emery's getting those long rebounds. They're getting in transition, which allows them to get to the free throw line.
As far as what Uintah can throw at you, I mean, we were talking pregame about Dawson Gardner averaging about 18 per clip. Today, that's not the case. He has definitely struggled to score the basketball. And when you look at the way Emery has really ran him off his spots, everything for him has kind of been mid-range. That's what Emery is limited to. Now, he's trying to take advantage of the 2-3. How do you break it? You break it out of the high post, right? But again, that activity has made it hard on him.
Activity, they learned their lesson from a night ago where they just not going to allow the best player on the floor to just go off on him. So every time he catches, they're chasing him. They're making him give the ball up. And then when he's running around trying to pick through those screens, somebody else picks him up high. And right now for Gardner, it's a struggle.
It definitely is. Again, the score right now, 19-14, Emery by 5 over Uintah. We talked about potentially having to score 55 points to get a win. You're going to have to do some work in the second half if you're Emery to get to that mark. But Travis, just looking at what they've done in the first half and how deep that they have run. I mean, really, yeah, I know Porter and Braxton have not scored yet, but they have impacted this game in a pretty major way. So when you look at the way things have gone so far for the Spartans offensively, what do you want to see them do?
Yeah, too many times we get caught up looking at the box score, right? You're looking for points in that, but you can win games in other aspects of the game, defensively, getting on the floor, those sort of things. What I need to see from Emery in the second half is when you get to the free throw line, you've got to go 2 of 2, and you've got to make some perimeter shots and distance yourself with this 5-point lead. You can't let the Utes hang around in the quarter.
Score again right now, 19-14, Emery by 5. The Spartans have ran a 9-man rotation. Bo Stilson getting some of those minutes now. Again, I've said this multiple times during the broadcast. I'm going to go back to it. He has earned it. There's no doubt, and he has made an impact on this game tonight.
He's earned more playing time. Yep, they're going to need him moving forward, and he's shown that when he's in there, he's affecting the game in a lot of different ways. He's disrupting on the defensive end. He's disrupting the opponent's offense. He can get to the rim. He can pass the ball. He can score.
Score again, 19-14, about 2.5 minutes away from the second half. It's the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can call Dr. Kelly today, 637-2222. You get a free consultation on braces. That's a smile that'll last a lifetime. Castle Valley Orthodontics bringing you the halftime report. Emery 19, Uintah 14. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cash Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cash Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, Bill Hicks here, owner of Farlano's Cafe. Are you looking to host your holiday party? Whether it's an intimate gathering or a big celebration, we've got everything you need. We offer catering services to bring the feast straight to you, or reserve a table with us. We can accommodate small groups or larger ones. Want the whole place for yourself? Book Farlano's for a private party on Monday or Tuesday nights. Call us at 637-9217 to reserve today. Let's make your holiday season unforgettable.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second half just about to begin. Emery will take a 5-point lead into the third quarter. Expect to see the starting fives roll out for both teams. For Emery, that's Porter Herdsman, Jace Franson, Braxton Butler, Scott Johansson, and Wes Johansson. For Uintah, Dawson Gardner, Braden Murray, J.D. Pickup, J.J. Jensen, and Gideon Owen. Uintah's going to get first crack at it here in the second half. We'll swap sides. Utes will now move right to left on the radio dial. Inbounding the ball, it's J.J. Jensen. He'll get it in the backcourt to Gardner when we resume play. There's the whistle. There's the inbounds. Gardner with the ball. Goes left side to pick up. Back to Gardner. 15-footer on the way. That one spins all the way around and drops. Takes 10 seconds for Uintah to get their first bucket here in the second half.
But he gets to the mid-range, rises up the free throw line, and knocks it down.
High pick set for Franson. Crossover dribble. Gives it now to Butler. Butler goes to Johansson. A lot of motion right now with the perimeter for Emery. 19 on the shot clock to West Johansson. Fading off of that back foot. Boy, I don't even know what you'd call it. The fade. Very Dirk Nowitzki-esque over the top of Owen for 2.
One leg off balance, 2 points.
Ute basketball. Inside, Owen trying to go to work on West. Scott comes in on the help defense and draws the foul and 1. So Owen will have a chance for the 3-point play.
Yeah, finally, they get Owen deep on the block, and all he has to do is spin out of traffic, takes the bump, finishes on the left-hand side off the glass and in. They don't utilize him enough, and they should.
Shot for Owen. 3-point play, no. Wes Johansson saves the ball, falling out of bounds, and then a foul in the corner against the Utes. I believe pickup is the guilty party.
Owen shot that one to the roof. Had so much arc on it, it comes up high off the rebound, and the Utes almost come up with it. Butler does a good job sealing off, getting the rebound, and then he gets fouled.
So one team foul apiece. Scoring is definitely picked up if you're a Uintah fan. 21-18. Spartans with the ball. It's Johansson. Goes to West. West backing his man down from 15.
Yeah, size. Just go straight up.
Fades away again. Gets it to fall. He has been a second-half player all season long. And now he's got 4 to make it 23-18 Emery. Did the bulk of his damage last night in the second half as well. 3-point shot off of the right wing. Good. That's Braden Murray knocking it down for Uintah, 23-21.
That's a clean look. They didn't crowd him enough, and all he has to do is just catch and shoot.
West with the ball. He's off of the right elbow. Puts it on the ground. Trying to back down Owen. Kick out to Scott Johansson. He'll launch a 3. Gets it right back. Scott from deep. He's got 9 now in the game, and the offense is absolutely picked up for both teams. 26-21 with 6:13 to play in the third.
Everybody's woke up now.
Owen drives. Shot of the paint. Good. Right back at you. 26-23. Herdsman will walk it up. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Franson goes around a pick. Jace gets it from 12. Finds West. West gets it back to Jace. His mid-range jumper is no good. Butler with the offensive board and a fresh 35 for Emery. Takes it hard to the rack. Braxton Butler for 2. Doesn't look to score an awful lot, but he is more than capable. And now it's 28-23.
Yeah, he just spins out of that trap and then kisses it off the glass for 2.
5:33 to play in the third, and looked like a clean steal opportunity, rather, for Johansson, but they're going to say he got Owen on the wrist. That's 2 team fouls now for Emery. But more importantly, 2 personals for Scott Johansson, 3 personals for Scott Johansson. He'll have to come out of the game, and Devin Rasmussen will check in.
So Uintah knows that now, that the big's out. They just got to attack. So how does Emery front that?
And get the lob in. Murray on the baseline. It's to go out to Gardner. Gardner is guarded by Herdsman. Goes back to Murray, back to Gardner. Long range 3, no good. Rebound down low was corralled by Jensen. Kick out, 3 shot, good. That's Braden Murray again. His second triple of the quarter. And it's 28-26 off the second chance opportunity for the Utes.
No hesitation, knocks down a second 3 in about a minute.
Butler will try to answer with his own, no good. Rasmussen just out of his reach for the offensive board. Instead, it's Uintah once again on J.J. Jensen.
We knew scoring would pick up. We knew Uintah was going to shoot the ball better, and they have to start this third quarter.
4:47 left here in the third. Owen brings West off his feet. Kick out. Right now, I say find Murray. He's got the hot hand. He's knocked 2 triples down already in the corner. Beautiful feed of the cutter. And this is the Uintah Utes that I think everyone expected. J.J. Jensen in off the lay-in, and we're all knotted up 28-28.
Pretty pass. And not paying attention, the ball goes off the shoulders, out of bounds. Turnover. Timeout.
Herdsman wanted to get the ball to Rasmussen. Rasmussen wasn't looking. Hits him in the shoulder, goes out of bounds. An unforced turnover, and Coach Justice wants to take a full timeout. 4:26 to play in the third. We're all tied, 28-28. When we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
28-28. 4:18 to play in the third quarter. Uintah had just 14 points in the first half. They got 14 in this quarter. Took less than 4 minutes for them to find that rhythm. Owen puts it on the ground, goes right at West, and shot no good. Good recovery defense, then West tips the ball away, and we have a jump ball. Gardner ties up Porter Herdsman. Not a turnover for Emery. The possession arrow's in favor of the Spartans, but a nice hustle play again by Gardner.
Yeah, Gardner just stayed right in the backcourt. Emery thought everybody leaked back. He stays, he rips through, ties it up. Emery keeps possession. That's one, though, Owens missed twice now, those little bunny plays.
4 minutes gone by in the third. We are tied 28-28. Uintah right now winning the quarter by 5. Porter drives, lofts it up over the top of Owen for 2.
You got to go high over the top of 6'8" Owen. He does. Gets the basket to fall. Emery maintains that 2-point lead.
30-28. Ute basketball. Jensen gives it to Gardner. Gardner drives. Shot at the rim is off the mark. Owen with a rebound. And he took too many steps. Nope. Call a foul against Porter. Was waiting for a travel on that play, but foul came prior to it.
And he's shooting 2.
No, they're going to rule it on the ground. No, they're going to give him 2 shots?
Yes, sir.
I don't think he was shooting, was he?
No. But I'm just going to keep calm.
Owen to the line. First foul shot is no good. Well, it was a weird-looking play to begin with. Second shot for Owen on the way. It is no good. He missed the pair. Wes Johansson gets the rebound.
Yeah, ball don't lie.
Uintah's going to go back to the press. Again, this has been a struggle for Emery to break the press. They do so with ease that go around. The 5 out there for the Spartans. It's the starting 5 as Scott Johansson has made his way back out on the floor. And Wes Johansson has found his rhythm offensively. He's got 8 in the game. 6 of those 8 have come here in the third quarter. 32-28, Emery back by 4.
Butler's pass leads to 2 points. That's a great assist. Bounced through the defense.
Owen out of the high post. Backing down West once again. Big on big. A foul on the ground. You know what I don't quite understand from a Uintah perspective?
What's
is
that?
Braden Murray has yet to hit the rim in this quarter. I mean, he knocked down 2 wing jumpers from deep that really sparked this Uintah offense. You go into the post, he's been open off of the wing multiple times, and they have yet to find Murray.
Yeah, for the Utes, once you spin out of that traffic, you've got to find that kid because, like you said, he splashed down 2 threes that hit nothing but net. And he's open again.
There he is off the left wing, and Murray, that time it was short. Looked good from this angle. Just a tad bit short. Emery runs down the rebound. Herdsman coast to coast. Porter goes all the way for 2 more. It's 34-28 Emery. 2:35 to play in the third.
You've got to chase those long rebounds down. If you're the Utes, they don't. They allow Emery to chase it down, and then Emery's so good in the fast break points off those, score again.
Owen Being guarded by Will Jeffs. Kick out. 3 ball on the way. No good. Fight for the rebound down low. Pickup comes up with it. Feeds it off to Murray. His runner is no good. And a rebound to Jace Franson.
Yeah, we might have jinxed him.
Well, the 5 out there for Emery right now. Bo Stilson, Will Jeffs, joining Scott Johansson, Porter Herdsman, and Jace Franson. There's Stilson, high post, 15 feet away. Had the ball swatted away. It's loose. Uintah comes up with it. Gardner with a showtime pass and a travel in the open court. J.J. Jensen could have walked it in, tried to gather, and he got called for the travel. Shuffling the foot on the gather, Travis.
I don't think that's a travel. That was a great over-the-back pass around the back that led him right to it, and it wipes away 2 points.
Brett Griffin into the game now for Scott Johansson. A turnover for Emery, and Bo Stilson tried to fight back, pushed from behind. And you know what that is? You know what that call is, right?
Well, that's the makeup call,
That's
Jordan.
the makeup call. Correct. That's exactly what it is. Bo is confused on the foul. I think Coach Justice is confused on the foul as well.
That's 5. That's 5, so we're shooting. An electric third quarter offensively. Both teams have picked the pace up.
Emery somehow was winning this quarter despite the way Uintah started it.
Yeah,
Now,
they blitzed them right from the start.
Gideon Owen will go to the foul line. And Owen with a chance to chop it down to a 4-point lead. Foul shots have not been kind to either team. First shot for Owen. The high arc, no good. It's a soft touch, doesn't get the bounce. So one more coming his way. Knocks down the second. 34-29. We have played even here in the third quarter. Brett Griffin walks it up. The freshman crosses over, creates a little bit of space, and now hands it off to Franson. Jace is going to go. Kills his dribble at the top of the key. Nowhere to go with it. Goes to Breck. Now swing over to Herdsman. 15 on the shot clock. Emery still on the perimeter. Will Jeffs bounce pass in the paint to Braxton Butler. Braxton lost his footing. Turned it over, but Emery gets it right back. Herdsman. Head fake out of the left corner. Lost the ball again. Owen comes up with it. He's fouled in the backcourt by Herdsman. And Owen will go back to the line. He is fouled on the opposite baseline.
A little too handsy. And we talked about in the first quarter it was going to be tight. And it's been called tight.
Well, it was a 6-to-1 ratio with about 2 minutes to play in the second quarter foul-wise in Emery's favor. Now it's a 6-1 ratio with a minute to play in the third in Uintah's favor as Owen misses. Owen at the line, one more opportunity. Second shot, good. So he's hitting around a 50% clip as well. 1 minute even left in the third, 34-30, Emery with the lead.
Oof, you can't make that pass back like that. That's dangerous going back towards the opposite basket.
Emery breaks the press. Herdsman to Griffin, right corner three, up, no good, but he is fouled shooting a triple. The Cardinals sin defensively. Trying to close out was J.D. Pickup, and he made contact with Brett Griffin, and now the freshman will go to the line to shoot three.
J.D. Pickup is going to pick up a silly foul trying to contest a three-point attempt that had no chance of going in.
So Brett can step up and hopefully extend this Emery lead. First foul shot is on the way, and it is halfway down, and it rims out.
Either side makes their free throws, they're winning by a large margin.
Into the ball game is Garrett Conover. He'll come in for Breck. Well, maybe not. Breck's got 3 foul shots, so Conover will check in after the second. Second shot for Breck is up, and that one is in. Now Conover will come in for Herdsman. Breck has 4 in the game. The third foul shot. So Emery's going to get some points out of that possession regardless. And Breck's third foul shot is on its way, and it is good. Got the friendly roll. Soft touch for Breck. 36-30. 10-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Owen wants to go down low. Shot at the rim is good. That's a tough shot.
It's patient because the defender flies by and then he goes up at the split second and finishes.
McKechnie comes up with the basket. Shot clock is turned off. 36-32. Emery will inbound from the side. Breck with the ball in the backcourt. He'll handle the point guard duties with Porter Herdsman on the bench for the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Franson goes left side. It's Butler. Braxton puts it on the ground. Kills it, goes cross court, now top of the key. Breck with 13 on the game clock. Gives it to Franson. Jace has been held to just 2 points in this game, averaging 13 on the season. Gets a spin move into the paint. Shot at the rim. No good. It popped out. Will Jeffs is put back. No good, and a late whistle will send Will to the line to shoot 2 with 1.8 to play in the quarter. But that is an all-hustle play by Will Jeffs, which is what you get from him 10 out of 10 times.
Will just continues to fight through, keeping plays alive, and that one he keeps alive long enough to get to the free throw line in the process. Hustle plays, those 50-50 balls.
Yep. He's got 2 in the game, and he can extend that. Nope, missed the first foul shot. So one more coming for Will as Conover and Breck will run down to the other end of the floor. And Will barely draws iron. Gardner, a full court shot goes off the top of the backboard. And that's how we go to the fourth. Entertaining game. Both teams really pick up the pace in that third quarter to start the second half. Emory had 19 points at the break. They have 36. Uintah had 14 at the break. They have 32. So they win the quarter, but Emory still with a 4-point advantage. Fourth period coming up when we return.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a 4-legged word.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4. Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nilsson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Back to the action, just a bit late. First offensive set of the quarter for Uintah, and it ends prematurely with a travel. So it'll be Emory ball. The 5 out on the floor for Emory to start the fourth. Scott Johansson, Porter Herdsman, Braxton Butler, Wes Johansson, and Jace Franson. They've moved the starting 5 back out onto the floor. Franson with the ball. He's guarded by Owen. Brings him out 20 feet away from the hoop. Now he's backing down his man, Wes Johansson. Shot no good. A foul on the ground. Goes against Dawson Gardner.
Yeah, this quarter's going to be really tight. Bumps, hands, anything like that's going to be a foul. You got to play through it. You've got to be smart about it, too.
Emery's able to drag Owen away from the basket, and then you hope that Wes can just go to work. But Gardner's a tough customer defensively. On the lob, a turnover about 25 feet away from the basket. Gardner intercepts the pass, and then Franson's called for a reach. So back-to-back turnovers, one for each team to start this fourth and final quarter.
Gardner goes to the bench. Pickup's going to come in for him. See how the Utes play this offensively.
40 seconds gone by in the fourth. Emery 36, Uintah 32. Jensen drives. Nearly lost the ball. Great awareness. And then the ball's thrown away. Turnover. Herdsman coast to coast. Shot no good. But he is fouled from behind by Jensen. So J.D. Pickup threw the ball away. Emery tried to turn the defense into instant offense. And Porter is fouled in the open court. On the way to the basket.
Yeah,
and Porter will go to the line.
Sloppy turnover. And you get Porter off and running. He gets free throws out of it.
He's got 4 points, all 4 here in the second half. Make it 5 as he connects. Really, the difference in this game, foul shooting, I'd say fouls away from the basket, also really affecting Emery. Jay Sutton will come into the game for Uintah. So Sutton is out on the floor with Murray. Pickup remains on the floor. Owen as well, Gideon Owen, and also Trayson McKechnie is out there on the floor, and Herdsman knocks down the second. So he goes 2 of 2. Could be wrong, but I think that's the first time Emery has hit both foul shots in an individual trip to the line. Shot of the paint off of the mark for the Utes. A rebound to Braxton Butler. 1 minute gone by. Scott Johansson runs it up, goes into the corner. Franson, right corner three, up, knocks it down. Jace Franson. His first triple of the ball game, and that opens up a 9-point Emery lead, 41-32.
Mini 5-0 run to start the fourth.
Sutton holds top of the key now for the Utes. 6:28 to play in the fourth. Into the high post. Lob down low to Owen. He's trapped by Butler and Wes Johansson. Dribbles out. Shot up, no good. Soft touch, in and out. Rebound to Scott Johansson. Pushes it to Herdsman. Now to Butler. Braxton not looking for the shot. Gives it to West. He's off the left, low block. Puts it on the ground. Goes right into Owen. Fading away, hook, up and in. Wes Johansson. He's got 10 now with the game, 8 in the second half, and it's 43-32. Emery's opened up their largest lead of the game. Timeout taken by Uintah. 5:56 to play in this one. Emery 43, Uintah 32. It's a full timeout, and we're back right after this.
My son and daughter both.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Out of the timeout, it's Uintah basketball. 5:49 left in the game. Emery 43, the Utes 32. Emery's largest lead of the game. Top of the key. Murray swings it left side to Sutton. He lost the ball. Did Franson touch it? No, he did not. They'll call over and back. So to Emery it goes.
Uintah's turned the ball over an awful lot in today's game. It's come back to cost them so far.
Big possession for both teams.
Just empty possessions you can't have.
5:35 left in the game. 43-32 Emery. Herdsman with a basketball. Emery's got their starting 5 out on the floor. Uintah's worked there close to their starting 5 back out on the floor. And a travel called against Butler. Turnover. The ball will go back to Uintah. So right now for the Utes, they have Sutton and Gardner in the backcourt. Owen is still in the middle. He's joined by Braden Murray. And then they have J.J. Jensen. Jensen wants to drive. Finds Owen 12 feet away from the basket. Kick out left side. Three-point shot. Sutton, no good. Rebound of Wes Johansson. Using that long reach to corral the board. Nearly 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Emery still holding an 11-point lead. Porter with the ball. Takes his man off of the dribble. Gets down to the low block. Shot no good. A rebound corralled by Uintah. They want to push in transition. The lob down the floor is knocked out of bounds by Jace Franson. Franson playing a free safety spot. Did enough just to poke it out of bounds. The Utes will keep possession. 32 on the shot clock. 4:54 on the game clock. The lob in. Another turnover for Uintah. They have struggled to keep care of the basketball here in this second half, fourth quarter in particular. Butler off the left wing. High pick is set. Butler with a bounce pass finds Johansson. West goes to work on Owen again. Fading away. Hook shot, no good. Great interior defense by Owen.
Just forced him a little too far out of where he wanted to be with that attempt.
Owen backing his man down, and a push foul called against Emery. Will be the second team foul. They call it on Wes Johansson. It's his fourth personal.
Again, we said it. Can't be too handsy. That one a little bit too handsy. He had his hand on the back.
So Will Jeffs will come in for West, and that turns into immediate points for Uintah. Gardner knocks down a mid-range jumper. It's 43-34, 4:17 left here in the fourth.
There's the trap. It gave them problems, and they get out of it so far.
Franson gives the ball up. It's Herdsman, cross court. Head fake, drive. Scott Johansson is fouled on the ground. That's 3 team fouls now for Uintah. 4:05 left in the game. That is the 5th personal on J.J. Jensen, so he is fouled out of the game. Andrew Oldham will come into the game. The senior, some quality moments for Uintah in the first half. Oldham back out on the floor. Some of the backcourt join Sutton.
And Emery can't get too comfortable. 4 minutes left.
It's only a 9-point lead. Uintah is going to press and really bring the defense. A drive. Scott feeds it. Butler down low. Shot was blocked. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Utes. 22 on the shot clock. Sutton poked it away.
I thought he got fouled. Looked like a lot of contact going up. 22 on the shot clock. 3:52 up 9. Going to inbound underneath the basket. They've had success underneath their basket getting a little lob towards the hoop. See if they can run that action.
The ball into Herdsman, and Herdsman has it stolen by Sutton. Sutton gives it to Gardner. Gardner into the paint. Shot at the rim is good.
Beautiful jump stop and finish.
Another quick burst from the Utes, and it's 43-36. Franson off the left wing. Kick out. Scott Johansson, a big three. Got it! Count them all. Scott Johansson off the right wing. 46-36. Emery needed that in the worst way.
Yeah, Butler leads the assist hockey style, gets it to the outlet, and then they swing for a 3.
Second triple of the half for Scott Johansson. Gardner no good in the paint. Second chance for Uintah. 3 ball out of the corner, no good. A third opportunity for the Utes off the rebound and a foul on the ground. Some hustle play in the paint by J.D. Pickup. 3:07 left in this one, 46-36. Travis, how about the tray from Scott Johansson?
Gives you a little bit of breathing room with 3 minutes approaching, but that's a big-time shot.
Fresh 35 now for the Utes. Both teams with 1 foul to give here in the fourth quarter. Oldham will inbound. Gets it in. The shot swatted at the rim by Will Jeffs. It was a clean block up top, I thought. They call it on Braxton Butler. So the block by Jeffs was clean, but the foul is called on Butler, and that sends Sutton to the line to shoot 2 for the Utes, and he knocks down the first.
It's clean. That was
the block was. I was not paying attention to Butler. I was following the ball.
I didn't think Butler did anything wrong.
Second shot for Sutton is good. Uintah will not go away. 46-38, 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. Here comes the 2-2-1 press, which Emery has struggled with over the last couple of outings. They break it. Franson, head fake, drives baseline, lost the ball. Loose on the ground, diving all over. Gardner comes up with it, feeds it to Sutton. Sutton in the paint, shot no good. Loose ball corralled again by the Utes. The offensive rebounding is picked up for Uintah in a big way. Sutton wants to drive. He draws the foul, and he
got fouled 2 shots.
We'll call it a 2-shot foul.
Loose ball, 50-50 ball. Again, just a over-the-shoulder throw that leads into the half-court set, and then a foul.
Doesn't matter if it's a shooting foul or not. It's the 5th team foul for Emery, and Sutton misses the first.
Can't make free throws anyway.
He just knocked down back-to-back foul shots a moment ago, but it's been a struggle for both teams. Jeffs will come out of the game. Wes Johansson comes back in. Remember, he's playing with 4 fouls.
And you got to attack that if you're the Utes.
Sutton missed the pair. Wes Johansson with a defensive rebound. We're down to 2:29 in regulation. Butler with the ball off of the left side, gives it up to Porter. Emery is going to take air out of the basketball, and rightfully so, with an 8-point advantage. Scott drives. Scott to the rack, and a blocking foul called. He hit the deck hard. But Emery just kind of luring the Uintah defense to sleep, and then Scott got a full head of steam and decided to attack the basket. Foul is called against J.D. Pickup. That's his 4th personal for Uintah as well. Jensen is already fouled out of the game. Scott knocks down the first. Scott now with 13 points in the game. Emery by 9. They can get it back to double digits with a big make here. Second shot is up. Good. 48-38, 2:10 to play. Sutton wants to go to Owen. It's tipped away by Herdsman and into the hands of Johansson. Emery now in complete control of this game with 2 minutes to play. They needed a defensive stop, Travis. They've got the breathing room, to say the least.
Emery just can't turn the ball over now.
Herdsman with the ball. He's face guarded at the volleyball line. Gives it up to Franson. Jace creating some space. He got into some trouble on the sideline, and Coach Justice immediately calls a timeout. He's going to take a full timeout. Minute 48 left in this one. Emery trying to get their first win of the 2025 calendar year. We'll pause and be back in just a moment for the final buck 48. This one well in hand right now. 48-38, Emery with the lead.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Emery gets it in. It's Johansson. Now to Herdsman. Porter had a clear path, takes it hard to the rack and takes a shot, so he'll go to the line. Only 4 seconds on the shot clock when Porter decided to attack. That's a great play by the senior, and he draws the foul. Terrible possession for Uintah, and that marks the 5th foul on Dawson Gardner, so he is eliminated as well.
Yeah, for the Utes today, too many fouls, too many turnovers, not enough makes around the perimeter, struggled with the free throw line all around. Emery did a good job of just suffocating them defensively, took them out of an offensive flow, held this team to 38 points so far.
It's a great defensive performance for Emery. First shot for Porter at the line is no good.
Thought anywhere for Emery to win this game. The magic number was around 55 and up. They're at 48, but they've held them to 38.
Yeah, if you hold a team to 38, you're probably going to win.
Should.
Braden Murray will come into the game, and Andrew Oldham will go to the bench for Uintah. Couple of dribbles here for Porter. His second foul shot is up and in. Typically an ace at the stripe is Porter. He's got 7 points. All 7 have come in the second half, and it's 49-38 Emery.
Yeah, just don't foul now.
Rios to the basket, lays it in for 2. 49-40. We're down to a minute 20. Emery breaks the press. Bo Stilson is fouled by Owen right before Bo can get rid of the basketball. Well, I'll tell you one thing about Bo. He's having a ton of fun playing out there on the varsity floor. He's had a smile on his face, grinning ear to ear every minute he's been out there. He was big. He was a momentum switch in that first half.
Yeah, he really flipped the game.
First foul shot is no good. Still 49-40. Second shot for Bo is no good. Foul shooting has been atrocious for Emery in this game. Drive inside the paint, a kick out left side. Uintah's got to work quickly. A drive inside by Pickup. Pickup kicks it out. 3-point shot on the way for Sutton. It's off the mark. Stilson fights for the board, has it knocked away from behind. They'll say it's Uintah basketball. So Stilson will come out of the game. Stilson had, again, some quality moments for Emery. Uintah basketball. 58 ticks left. Clock is moving. Sutton goes right side. It's Murray. Murray gets it into the right corner. 3-point shot on the way. A miss by Pickup. A rebound down low, and a lay-in is good for the Utes, who will take a timeout with 45 seconds left. 49-42, Emery with the lead. This game's not over.
No, the way that you talked about the free throw shooting atrocious, that's the reason why it's not over, because they're going to go for a quick steal and then put Emery at the free throw line.
I hate to be harsh, but I don't know how else to explain it. Foul shooting has just been bad. So right now, give you the scoreboard reset. Both teams are out of fouls to give. So it's shots the rest of the way. 45.4 left. Emery 49, Uintah 42. Emery looking for their first win. They want to halt that 2-game losing skid, which started on a Saturday right before Christmas against San Juan. Last win was on this floor against Manti in league play. Emery's 2-2 in division action, looking for their 5th win overall. Emery's got to go the length of the floor. Braxton Butler, Jace Franson, Wes Johansson, Scott Johansson, and Porter Herdsman out on the floor. Gideon Owen will guard Butler on the inbounds.
And Braxton can move up and down the baseline, so if he gets stuck right there, just move around that baseline and get the ball in.
Braxton is looking. Finally gets it into Scott, and Scott is tied up immediately by Murray. The 5 out there on the floor right now for Uintah, Jay Sutton, who has been very good for this team. Off the bench, he's actually had to play quite a few moments. He's in the backcourt. He's got Rios out there with him and J.D. Pickup. Also out on the floor is Braden Murray and then Gideon Owen in the middle. So that's the 5, probably the rest of the way, I would assume, for Uintah. Brett Griffin will come in for Emery in the middle of this 2-shot foul as Scott Johansson goes to the line. Scott's been great in this second half. First shot for Scott is up, and it's no good. So Brett comes in for Braxton Butler. Give Emery another ball handler out there with 44 ticks left.
If I'm the Utes, going straight to the rim. They're not shooting the 3, go straight to the rim.
Second shot for Johansson is good. 50-42. Sutton wants to run. Sutton gets it into the corner, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Emery. Johansson with the active hands tried to poke it away. He did poke it away. 36.6 left, and the Utes want to take a timeout. Travis, we'll keep it here as we get down to the nitty-gritty of this game. Emery well in control, up 8, 36.6 left. We've got a busy week next week. I know a lot of people always look forward to Carbon and Emery. We get that on the boys and girls basketball court next week. So we'll see if Emery can close the show on this one. And it'd be a huge win here against this Uintah team.
It's a good bounce back from last night. Disappointed in the way you play. You come back, quick turnaround against a team in the Uintah Utes, 9-2 coming in, and you played well. The one area where you struggled was the free throw line, but everywhere else defensively you did a good job of holding this team to 42 points so far with 36 seconds left. So you like to see that quick turnaround come out and play hard, and you're 36 seconds away from a win. With everything looming next week.
That's right.
It's easy to get caught looking ahead. And they didn't do that today.
Well, they got to close out strong here in the final few moments. Inbound, 3-point shot of the way. Murray no good. A rebound for Johansson down low. And he will go to the line. 50-42, 32 seconds left to play the game, and West can put this one on ice for Emery.
Yeah, they got the play they wanted out of the timeout. The inbounder is always the most dangerous.
Always.
And he inbounded it, came back through, and they got an open look in the corner. Knock it down, then you're down 5. It's a different game. Instead, you miss. You have to foul. Could be down 10.
First shot for West is good. This will definitely help Emery in the RPI. Getting a win over a 4A team that is highly regarded at the moment. Second shot is good for West. In the final 30 seconds, shot clock turned off. Sutton with the ball. Sutton gives it up right side, a pickup. Spin move of the paint, goes out West. Shot at the rim is off the mark. Owen with a rebound, fouled from behind by Franson with 21 left in the game. And so Owen will go back to the stripe.
You would have missed a lot of shots around the rim today.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
A lot of misses at the rim, a lot of turnovers, struggle at the free throw line, and didn't shoot well from the three-point line.
First shot for Owen is no good.
Just don't know how deep of a run the Utes are going to make at that level by just watching the way they play.
Owen knocks down the second. It's a very tough classification.
Yeah, they just don't do a lot of great things offensively. I think teams will adjust, and it didn't take Emery that long to figure it out and adjust in the game.
So a foul called. Porter Herdsman will go to the line.
They've had 3 guys foul out.
Yep.
They foul an awful lot.
Well, this game was called extremely tight. J.D. Pickup will now go to the bench. I'm not sure what the holdup is. What we're talking about should be 2 shots for Porter Herdsman. Uintah's rolled their 5th player back out there on the floor. That's what Coach Justice was saying. Hey, what are we talking about here? Now we're set to go. 2 shots coming up for Porter Herdsman. Porter's got 7 in the ball game. He scored all 7 in the second half. First foul shot is up, and he's got 8 now for the game. Emery's got 2 scorers in double figures, both Scott and Wes Johansson. Second shot for Porter is good. So give him 9. Final 15 seconds. Sutton runs, gets it to Owen in the paint. Owen drives, and another foul called with 11.9 left.
Just concede.
See if Uintah fouls or not with 11.9 left. Emery up 11. Will Jeffs will come into the game because Wes Johansson is fouled out. So we've had a couple of disqualifications in this game. 2 for Uintah, 1 for Emery. Owen knocks down the first foul shot.
I think 3 for Uintah.
3, you're right. 3 for Uintah, correct. Wes Johansson did a terrific job tonight on Gideon Owen. Got some size, is crafty, got some length. Got a nice touch as well. Goes 1 of 2 at the line. Rebound for Braden Murray. Kick out 3-point shot is off the mark. 5 seconds left. Herdsman comes up with it. And Owen pokes the ball out of bounds. With 1.6 left, Uintah's playing to the buzzer. Johansson has to inbound it, gets it into Franson, and that will do it. 54-44. Emery gets a 10-point win in what was a strange game. But I give Emery a lot of credit. They weathered a storm from Uintah to start this second half, which was a lot more of the offense that we expected to see, Travis.
Yeah, the flow was just never there for the Utes. And Emery, if they wanted to win this game, had to make it slow, grind out, sloppy. That's what they did. Hold this team to 44 points and win by 10.
Final score in this one, 54-44. Coming up, the post-game wrap-up show. It's brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. You can get down to any of the EUCCU locations and pick up your Spirit Card. You can take the Emery Spartans with you wherever you go with your Emery High School Visa debit card. You can also get the Carbon Dinos or the Grand Red Devils. Go get your Visa debit Spirit Card today at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Emery picks up a win, 54-44, their first victory in 2025, and we'll talk more about it when we return on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, Bill Hicks here, owner of Farleno's Cafe. Are you looking to host your holiday party? Whether it's an intimate gathering or a big celebration, we've got everything you need. We offer catering services to bring the feast straight to you, or reserve a table with us. We can accommodate small groups or larger ones. Want the whole place for yourself? Book Farleno's for a private party on Monday or Tuesday nights. Call us at 637-9217 to reserve today. Let's make your holiday season unforgettable.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Final score here tonight. Emery picks up a win over the Uintah Utes in a non-region showdown. 54-44. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Welcome into the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game show. You can get your Emery High School Visa debit card right now. Just head on over to any of the EUCCU, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union locations. It'll take just a couple of minutes. Take the Spartans with you wherever you go. Before we start breaking down tonight's game, we are joined at the broadcast table right now by head coach Dave Justice. Coach, I appreciate you taking the time to come up. Happy New Year and congratulations on the win.
Absolutely, yeah. Excited for the win, Saturday game and coming down from Uintah, a really good team, 4A team. No, it was a good win. The kids played outstanding, and they really got after it. And, we're fortunate enough to come up with the win tonight. So
4A team inside the top 3 of their own RPI. I mean, this is a big win.
Yeah. I just think that's the kind of team that we can be if we can just, take care of the ball, have good shot selection, and then, really play as a team. So that was the emphasis, especially last night. It was a disappointing result last night, against a great Candy View team who played very well, but we kind of talked about it this morning, kind of through walkthrough and just like, hey, we can't repeat that performance. You can't just say like, oh, now we're down. We went down because like this is a new game, new team. We got to bring the energy and see if we can sneak one out and get a win over a really good team. So I credit to the kids. They played really hard and got after it, and we're fortunate enough to get the win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that this Uintah team is as potent as that Canyon View team is offensively, but, Coach, it's a really good basketball team. I mean, you take a look at kids like a Dawson Gardner. He's averaging close to 18, 19 a game. You got some big size with Gideon Owen in the middle. You got some really crafty perimeter shooters. I mean, this is a good offensive unit in Uintah.
Absolutely. I mean, they're outstanding. Coach Johnson does a great job with them. I mean, they're 9-3 or whatever for a reason.
Yeah.
They've won a lot of games because they're really talented. Unfortunately, that was kind of the game plan. We tried to make it difficult, on those guys. Just try to kind of play defense without fouling, make them hit jump shots over contests, and then rebound the heck out of it. And then, they got going a little bit there in the second half. We had played outstanding defense in the first half and a rebound, and they got going a little bit in the second half. And we were fortunate enough to get our offense going a little bit in the second half. I thought that was one of our best halves offensively. We hit timely shots, and then, I don't know what we ended up the free throw line, but we actually shot pretty good from the free throw line, sorry for a few of us, but
it was rough for some others.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. But so maybe over as a team it was a little bit lower, but I'm talking about at the end of the stretch where we got some free throws that we ended up finishing it out. But just credit to the kids for playing well and believing and keep trusting in each other and just taking it one game at a time.
I think the identity of this team, Coach, at least I think it's safe to say, as we hit, the midway point, this is a defensive-minded team. You guys make it very, very difficult in opposing teams to get in their automatics. I mean, anything that they take to the basket, maybe at some time, you'd say a little bit undersized at times, depending on who we've gone up against, but not giving up anything free at the basket. Perimeter defense has been outstanding, but I think the identity of this team at this stage is defense.
Yeah, our 2-3 defense has been, when we've had success is when we played really good on the defensive end. The kids really know the game, and then really know kind of their positions. And if you're not hitting from outside, setting the other team, it's going to be a long night, because then we can really pack it in and really make it difficult. And then if we're rebounding, it really makes it difficult for them. And so they do an outstanding job on them. They really shut them down in that first half. You had a good team, good players, kind of got going a little bit in the second. We just got enough stops and enough games to kind of pull away there.
Seemed like every time UNO was going to make a run, something big happened. The one play that does stand out to me, it was right in front of you over here on the right wing. Scott knocks down just a massive three-point jumper.
Yeah, we really talked to Scott, and I'm so happy for him. We talked to him after the game yesterday, just saying, hey, man, you are a great shooter, And if you let it come naturally, you are going to knock down once. And if you get to the rim and then let those threes come naturally inside out, man, you are going to hit some big ones. You're too good of a shooter. And so I was so happy for him because he puts a lot of work in and extra. So I can't remember. I think it was either Porter or Jace got a good drive to the baseline and then, kick out. And that's the kind of things we preach, getting paint touches, kick outs, and then we had a catch, shoot three. And so it was awesome stuff. And so they did a great job there. So
if we talk about Scott, we got to talk about West. I don't know what it is, but he has become a second-half player. I mean, he was great in the second half last night against Canyon View. He was great again in the second half tonight. He had 10 points in the second half. So it seems like these final couple of quarters, West really gets going.
Yeah, he kind of does. He kind of eases himself into the game a little bit, where this just, he's really so smooth around the basket and then, and finishing and his defense. He got a little bit in foul trouble tonight, and that's kind of been his Achilles heel a little bit, because we just get him on the court. Because when he's on the court, we've had a lot of success. But so we just got to keep him on the court. He's really good around the basket. He's a really good defender, and obviously 10 big points. And that Owen kid is an outstanding defender too. I mean, he's big. He's bigger than West, and so. Yeah. And so West he hit a couple jump shots, and then got a couple putbacks and little rims and protecting the rim. Couldn't be more happy with him. So
a couple of more questions, Coach. I do want to get your perspective on Bo Stilson. I'm a big fan of Bo. I think going back to the football season, he had an increased role late in the season. He's kind of a gamer, right? I think we saw that tonight. A lot of hustle plays. He'll do a lot of the dirty work, and he never stops smiling when he's out there on the floor. What is it about Bo that has allowed you to put that trust and say, okay, you've earned your varsity time as we hit this stage in the season?
Yeah, just he does it every day in practice. Honestly, that's this kid you see every day is when we're doing rush drill or 3-on-2 or just doing live drills, and he's bringing that type of energy, and he's just had such a success in the JV season. He's had such an outstanding season, playing defense and rebounding and just bringing that spark. And we just felt as a coaching staff that we could use a little spark, a little energy coming off the bench, and he does that. He provides a ton of energy. He gets, you see it tonight. He gets a little steal. He gets a rebound. He gets a deflection. And he almost like, with him playing so hard, it almost picks up everybody else too, because it's like, oh hey, Bo's playing hard. I got to play hard too. And so he did a great job in energy, and that's just what we told him. It's like, and the thing about Bo too is he's not, not nervous about coming to the varsity game. He's just gonna run around and make some plays. And so yeah, he did a great job tonight. I was proud of him being out there in the varsity floor, because sometimes that can be intimidating. That was really his first real varsity minutes. He got a little bit last night, but just in a real game, just getting out there and getting after it. And so he did an outstanding job.
How big is this win considering what lies ahead? Because we close out the first half of the season with a loss to San Juan.
Yeah.
Come back. Was not the best performance last night against Canyon View, but that's a good team. We know it's a tight region. It's going to be a tight region. But next week is so important, Coach. I mean, there are 2 region games that can really put us in a solid spot. So how important is tonight?
Oh, it's absolutely. I mean, we felt a little disappointed in the San Juan result. Obviously, losing that one, we felt like we, played well enough to win that one down there, and just kind of had some timely mistakes. And credit to San Juan for pulling out that win. So. And then, so we felt we kind of were playing some better ball. We had the Manti win. We had, we played, Delta. I can't even remember the stretch here. But then, we felt like we kind of turned a corner, maybe playing a little bit better ball. And then we had that disappointing result against San Juan. And you go into the break and kind of reset a little bit. And then kind of a disappointing one last night. I felt the energy was a little bit low last night. And I think the kids would admit that. And then, Canyon View kind of took it to us. And so today was kind of a what are we made of kind of game. So it's like, what is this season going to go? Are we going to kind of feel sorry for ourselves? Oh, we're not that good. Oh, we're just going to lose. No. And so they answered back huge. And so it's a little bit of momentum. Every game's different. Carbon's playing a little bit better. They're doing a lot of good things. And so we got to bring it. And it's always tough over there, It's no matter what, just like you talked about and I talked about, but like Coach Jeff used to say, no matter what the records are from both teams, that both teams are going to bring it, and it's going to be a dogfight, and so it's going to be. I expect a really good game, but if that's what I kind of preach to them, it's like, hey, if we play with that energy, that intensity, that togetherness, we can compete with these type of teams, and that includes Carbon and North Stampede and moving on forward throughout our region. So that's the kind of energy that we need.
Coach, congratulations on the win. I know it always makes the weekend a lot better, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, going into the win, and then especially after you lose a couple too, trying to get a bounce back and feeling good. So good for the kids. They earned it. They hadn't earned a good win over a great team. So yeah, we'll enjoy this one and get to work on Monday. So
appreciate it, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you again.
Thanks, Jordan.
All right, Coach Dave Justice again taking up the time to join us. Thank you a lot, Coach. Appreciate it. Always fun to catch up with Coach Justice and get his perspective on how things have gone down. Again, it's the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Travis, I do want to go over the final statistics in tonight's game, and we'll start by taking a look at the point totals for the Emery Spartans. 2 in double figures, 15 from Scott Johansson. We just talked to Coach Justice about Johansson a moment ago. Very big. He came up huge late in that game. Knocked down a couple of did knock down 2 big three-point jumpers in the second half and also had some crucial free throws.
Yeah, 3 pushed back the lead back to double digits. It was 7. He hits that 3. Shot clock's going down, pushes it back to 10. So they got a good balance today from everybody involved in the game. You got to be happy with the way they came out defensively, put their stamp on the game early on, forced a lot of turnovers, and the Utes just never got in a rhythm. And credit the Emery defense.
Then you look at Wes Johansson. He ends up tonight with 12 points, scores 10 in the second half.
Yeah, he was big. He finally, early on, was struggling a little bit around the rim, but he just uses his body well, uses that shoulder, and he just digs, and he gets the defender off of him. And right around the rim, he's a handful to try to take away from making those shots around the rim.
I'm impressed with the performance that he had tonight because that's a tough opponent in Gideon Owen.
Yeah, Gideon Owen, 6'8". He's got a big frame. And he went to work, and he got him up in the air a couple of times. And once he got him in the air, he just went underneath and finished.
Also tonight for Emery, a 9-point performance for Porter Herdsman. All 9 come in the final 16 minutes of this game tonight.
Yeah, Porter only knows one speed, right? Fast. And once he gets in the open court, he's going to get to the free throw line because he's so quick, and he has that first step going towards the rim. Teams have to foul him.
He finishes with 9 tonight, and then a couple with 5. Jace Franson. He only had 1 field goal in each half, but he did knock down a big 3-point jumper. He finishes with 5 points. Brett Griffin has 5 points in tonight's game as well. Balanced scoring. I mean, that's really the story. 3 points in this game from Devin Rasmussen, 2 from Braxton Butler and Will Jepson, 1 from Bo Stilson as Emery tops Uintah 54-44, and now they prepare for what is going to be a very important week.
Yeah, Griffin, the freshman, come in, getting those varsity minutes continues just to be impressive, and he's only going to get better. But you said it, next week is a big week for this team.
Definitely is. We're going to be back at it next week. Games on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to be all over the place over the next few weeks as we hit the home stretch for Emery High School basketball. We got about, I believe, 9 games left on the schedule. That is it. So we are getting down to the meat and bones of the basketball season, and we will be back next week on Tuesday for the Corbin and Emery girls basketball game. Then we're back at it on Wednesday, and then we're back at it on Friday. So a lot of ball coming up right here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio, Emery. Final score in this one tonight, Emery gets the win, 54-44 for Travis Anderson. I'm Jordan Buscarini, and as always, go Spartans.